come up? Want to come up? You want to come up? No. Okay. Good boy. So, a while back, I did a gear tour of my observatory, and I thought I would do a what's in my camera bag video for my upcoming trip to New York in a couple days. This is the gear that I'm bringing, and I think that I have everything covered that I want to bring in my smaller camera bag, so I don't have to bring my large bag. So I've pared down with some of the normal stuff I would bring if I was going out, hiking or landscape photography. Since we're just going to be in the city and we're going for the Westminster Dog Show. So I'm just going to be taking photos of dogs and, urban photography on our walks around the city. So this is kind of what I've decided. So obviously first we've got the EOS R, which is the camera I'm using right now. So I've decided to bring 3 lenses with me. I'm going to bring the 70 to 200. I'm not sure if I'll actually use this one, but I would rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. I'm also going to bring the 24 to 70. These are all RF mount. I think that will be probably my main lens for walking around during the day, shooting at the dog show in the areas that I'm allowed to shoot. I'm also going to bring along the 35 millimeter RF lens because it's small, so it's not going to take up very much room at all. And I think this will be a good lens to throw on for when I don't want to have my pack on me, and I can just stick the camera in my pocket and should have no issues. So let's see. I'm also going to bring a microphone for doing any vlogging or video, and if I want to pick up sound. I'm also bringing the Rode wireless mic and a lav, so that if I don't want to be obtuse with the big, well, it's not a big one, but with the Rode on top of the camera, that's a little more, I guess, discreet is the word I'm looking for. Got my tripod. Don't think I will need it for this trip, but it can go in the suitcase. So if I decide I want to set up for a time lapse in the hotel room out a window or something, I've got that there. Got a little aperture light. Again, not sure if I'll need it, but be nice to have. It doesn't take up much room. I really like these Peak Design wrist straps. That's my preferred way of carrying around the camera and feeling that it's secure and I won't drop it, or if somebody tries to snag it out of my hand, it'll, be on my wrist. I'm also bringing the neck strap too, just in case. I don't use that often. I do much prefer the wrist strap. Filters, ND filters, polarizers. I'm bringing the GoPro and a little GoPro mount for the audio for the GoPro in case I want to have something small walking around with. Again, I don't even know if I'll use it, but it takes up so little space that it'll be fine in the bag. Switch pod that I have, just because it's just a nice steady tabletop tripod or whatever. So, and doesn't take, just straps to the outside of the bag. You got the blower for the bulb, obviously GoPro batteries for the EOS R. I'm also bringing the battery grip. I haven't used this much. I picked it up used real cheap. It's not a knockoff. It's a Canon grip for the EOS R. But I thought I might be using that for walking around the dog show, as I tend to take more portrait orientation for that. And so rather than holding the camera like this all the time, I'll be able to have the grip and hold it a little more naturally. I've never really used it. I haven't really used it, as I just said. So we'll see if I like that or not. And it holds 2 batteries in it, so it'll keep me powered up longer. This is my whole set of all the cables that I need for traveling. So all my charging cables, extra audio cables, battery chargers, shutters. So this travels in my camera bag. If there's room, if there's not, just goes in the suitcase, and then it's there at the hotel. And if I need to throw a few cables in for the day, I just throw them loose in my bag in one of the pockets. So that's pretty much it. SD cards, just a little headlamp, which I use as a hand flashlight or whatever. Probably won't be needed, but it doesn't take up hardly any space, so it's nice to bring it around. Couple wipies, little pirate pen, copper pirate pen, because you need to write something down. It's nice to have a pen. And I think I covered most everything. The hoods for the lenses, I usually will bring those if there's room. If I don't have room, then I won't bring them. So I'll get this packed up and we'll see what it looks like in the bag, and hopefully everything fits. If not, I will have to make some decisions on what I'm planning on, what will not be coming with. Okay, so we got everything packed up. Tripod to go in the suitcase. Cables fit inside. Memory cards. Batteries all in the front pocket. Pen. Cleaning cloths. Miscellaneous clips. We got the little switch pod on the side here. And then in the back, we've got the Rode Video, the Wireless Go modules fit right here in these memory card slots. Down in here we've got just a few cables for the Rode microphone. In here, got my headlamp and the little aperture portable light. And then EOS R with the 24-70 mounted. Got the 70-200 next to it. Got a carry case. Got filters. Got my 35 mil. Got the battery grip, blower, and then the lens hoods and GoPro. And if I do decide to bring the second body, it will actually fit underneath this one. And what I do is I put the body in flat. I put a piece of these divider over the top of it, and then I just set this right on top, and it fits in there nice and snug. So it is packed full, but it is very portable, and it's it's a small pouch. It's the Low Pro Flip 450 or 400. So it fits quite a bit for taking up a very small size. I mean, I can fit this under the seat if I needed to, though I usually just put it up over top on the airplane. So that's pretty much it. And we'll see what I actually use out of all this equipment. I'm still in this learning stage. So I clearly am bringing more than I will actually use, no doubt. So this will help me kind of fine tune for my next trip what is needed and what isn't. Anyhow, that is my little what's in my camera bag, at least for this trip. I hope you found it informational, and we will learn on the next when I get back, maybe I'll do a recap of, yeah, I brought a bunch of this stuff for no reason at all. And that would probably be a good video to make. So I'll probably plan on that. Anyhow, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Have a great weekend. Bye. Come on, Charles. Let's pack some clothes.